Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri and today we are getting ready for a very busy afternoon of building a beautiful bird tree right here outside of our new zoo entrance. So the zoo entrance isn't entirely finished yet, but part of getting the zoo entrance finished is working on some of the smaller exhibits that people are going to see as soon as they arrive in our zoo, and that includes the bird tree. So this is actually going to be an interactive exhibit where people can come up and they can talk with some of our talking parrots that we have trained over here and we have put into the bird tree, except for the fact that our little parrots are brand new. They have no idea what they're supposed to be doing over here. They are not trained yet. We need to deck out this tree so that they have enough food and water, that they feel nice and comfortable. So there's still a lot we need to do, including getting a couple NPC zookeepers, or zoo trainers I really should call these ones, who can stand over here and they can be in charge of telling people about Bendy, Irwin, and Scarlet, who are our ambassadors from the Australian Bird Aviary, who are going to be over here telling everybody all about themselves. But right now, if you come up and talk to them, they're just a little bit confused. They have no idea what they're supposed to be doing. They've never learned to talk before. It is not something that parrots are just born with. In case you guys didn't know that, the birds don't just like pop out of the egg and immediately begin speaking in English or whatever other language like the people talk to them in. It is something that they pick up and they learn over time, just like, you know, human children do. And the birds actually learn from each other on how to communicate to one another, how to speak kind of their own little dialects and their own like bird language. There's a lot of body language, but there's certain like squawks, you know, there's dialect among animals, which is really fun to learn about. But yeah, these guys, they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Scarlet's just whistling. Bendy's just also looking confused. Irwin's squawking. So what we're going to do is we are going to have this bird tree decked out so that there is enough toys, because these are some very, very intelligent parrots. The ability to speak comes with quite an amazing brain that these guys have, and it is not only something that these parrots can do. I'm not exactly sure which of the birds, like I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a Hyacinthia macaw, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be just like your typical scarlet macaw, and I'm pretty sure, which one are you supposed to be again, Irwin? Let me double check my little book. Where'd my little book go? Oh no, where'd my little bird book go? Let's double check. I want to see. I don't want to mess this up because I'm probably getting some of the species wrong because it's kind of hard. Yeah, scarlet macaw, blue and yellow macaw, and yeah, the scarlet macaw hyacinth. I'm going to trip over that word forever. Macaw. And that's what these guys represent. I'm not entirely sure if those are all speaking birds because I'm more familiar with things like the blue front Amazon and the eclectus and the yellow crown Amazon and the double yellowhead Amazon, which I got really badly bitten by once because a woman was wearing earrings and like he went to rip her earrings out of her ear and I kind of threw my hand between them because she was a customer and I didn't want to get sued. And that was really painful. So yeah, there's a lot of the Amazons are big talkers, and actually parakeets. So there's a lot of birds that will speak. The Indian ringneck, which is really beautiful, that is a big talker too. So we'll talk a little bit about talking birds and how they learn and kind of what they learn in just a little bit, because we want to make sure that these guys have enough toys. We want to get them some food. We're going to get you some fruit bowls, maybe some water. I think that there's some dishes actually from apple milk tea that we might be able to use, because Ben uses these for his exhibits and they look amazing. So let me see if I can find where the food is that I'm thinking of. Is it these? I'm not sure which one it is. It's like empty. It's some sort of like empty little bowl and it looks really, really good. I don't think it's that. I'm gonna have to double check. Maybe it's from the maple mod. So let's check maple. Is it maple sapling? Is that what it is? I'm just clicking on random things by accident now. No, I don't think so. We'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and start working on getting some toys put in here for these guys. This is our beautiful entrance. The fox, the wandering fox. I think we might like give him a little name tag and call him the Wandering Fox, and we'll build him an exhibit in the future, I think. But yeah, we're going to build a little pedestal in here so people can just teleport directly in. We're going to have like a greeter, some sort of like zoo greeter who can be in here. We're going to have a map somewhere. We're going to have like a little spiral staircase going down to the subway system down below. This is just like my zoo staff work chest that I have right there so that I can do a bunch of work. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on Sunflower, who has apparently gifted us with more of her beautiful feathers. And we're going to head over to the house and collect up some pieces so that we can get some toys built for these guys. Because that is one of the things Okay, Sunflower, let's fly you down to Aster Seed, actually. It's kind of a tight fit up here. There we go. That's one of the most important things you can do for those big intelligent animals is make sure that they have plenty to keep them busy. And that's kind of one of the catches with like the parrots who can talk is a lot of people think that's amazing and they want a talking parrot, but they don't realize that they really are pretty much adopting like a 2-year-old when you get a talking parrot. It isn't something that you should ever do casually. It is only something like to adopt. What on earth is going on with this encyclopedia of birds? It is just being silly right now. I have no idea what it thinks it's trying to do. You stay there, encyclopedia. In fact, I'm going to put you away. You can go in here. But yeah, you guys have heard me talk about that before. Please don't go out and get some sort of animal. Oops, I almost forgot the fruit bowls. Don't go out and get an animal just because it sounds really cool. What? I'm out of fruit bowls. Did I put them over in the... I wonder if I put them in the Australian bird aviary. That was a lot of fruit bowls. Okay, we're going to go see if we can find the fruit bowls. Because I don't want to make some new ones if I can just like go get the ones that are in the aviary thanks to Sunflower. But yeah, a lot of people, they're like, oh, wow, a talking parrot. That sounds awesome. But with that intelligence comes a huge responsibility. It really is like having a child in your family. And you really do have to realize that this is a child that doesn't move out when they're 18. They stay with you forever. Parrots are one of the things that I'm really strongly like focused on for people not to adopt unless they totally understand the consequences of having a large bird like that. All right, hang on here, Sunflower. I'm going to check if some of our little feed is in here. There's some stuff in there, but not what I'm looking for. Oh, the short-tasseled bamboo. I needed that because we're going to be turning it into a block. I'm going to need a crafting bench, apparently. All right, do I have any wood in here? There we go. Got some wood in here, so we'll get a crafting bench made. But yeah, so just don't go out just because like having a parrot that can talk sounds really cool, and get one because they're very intelligent and they need a family. They need a long-term family. I must have used up all of my fruit bowls. Oh, probably with the pandas. That's probably what happened. All right, and I don't have them inside here, do I? No. All right, Sunflower, looks like we've got to fly back to the house and I need to make some fruit bowls for our parrots. Besides, like if you really want a bird that can talk, the parakeets actually talk. Like parakeets are good talkers, the males in particular. I don't think I've ever met a female parakeet who can talk. And I think that's because the males usually have like a wider range of song to try to impress the females. I love you, Sunflower. That branch kind of hurt, but I love you. It's okay. That was my fault. But yeah, so parakeets are big talkers. So if you really like a talking bird, parakeets, they don't live quite as long as like 80 years or more, like the eclectus. Oh my gosh, they live like basically forever. And I would just hate to see somebody get one of them just because they wanted somebody to talk to. Let's see. No, I'm going to need some clay. Here we go. I can't believe we ran out of fruit bowls, but it shouldn't surprise me because we have so many animals. And actually, I was thinking it would be really cool if we could go ahead and get a seller who could sell us these decorative fruit bowls, and they could sell them to us if we trade them like a big pile of fruit. Like say, you can usually do like 2 items per trade with the NPCs. So I was thinking, so what if you have like, you know, half a stack of apples and a bunch of grapes or something like that? That would be really fun just to be able to trade our fruit bowls that way. All right, so let's go ahead and put these away. There we go. And then, oh, while I'm up here, I might as well make the short tassel. Whoops, wrong one. That one's busy. Short tassel bamboo blocks. Is it like this? I know you can be turned into a block. How am I going to turn you into a block? Not that way, not that way. I could have sworn there are blocks. I need my bamboo block. Do I need to make them into sticks first? Because I need this guy right here. Short tassel bamboo slab. How do I make you? I've made you before. Oh, with the sticks. Okay, so I need to turn them into sticks first. There we go. All right. So we turned them... What? Turn into sticks, please. Turned them into sticks. And now they're short tassel bamboo. Okay, so we need to go get some more short tassel bamboo, and I'll show you why in just a second. But yeah, so there's lots of birds that can talk. And of course, and I had this question pretty often when I worked at a pet store. No, they don't usually understand what they're saying. The ability to mimic words and the ability to like understand what you're saying are two different things. Now, there are some really intelligent species out there, and I'm thinking of the African greys when I say this. Oh my goodness, Sunflower, we planted a lot of date trees over here, and now I'm having trouble finding a spot for you to land. So I'll just land you over on the Jade Bridge and walk over. Look at all the mushrooms. Hello, happy mushrooms. How are you today? All right, and I'm just going to walk down here because I know that there should be some bamboo. Yeah, right here, my short tassel bamboo stack, which a tree has blocked. What? This is supposed to be like my little supply of short tassel bamboo. I'm going to have to move this. This was my building area. All right, well, we're going to find a new home for this short tassel bamboo because I didn't realize I literally built like a little fig. Where are they going? Who knows where they're going? They're going into oblivion. I built a little fig spot and they just disappeared. What on earth is that even about? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. I'm going to need to find a spot to plant these so that we can have my short tassel bamboo because I need these for like building things. Over here, I mean, this is where I have my sugarcane field so that I can have stuff to give. Okay, maybe right here. This should be good. All right, there we go. Well, this is going to put a little bit of damper on my plans because I needed more of that bamboo in order to complete some of my projects, but we'll get there eventually. The bamboo grows really quickly. All right, come here, Sunflower. We're almost there. But yeah, parakeets talk. Birds usually don't understand what they're saying, but like the African gray, I mean, the big parrots can understand what they're saying with practice and time and context training. So it's really kind of like teaching a little kid. Again, it's not like they just know the word water means water or the word fruit means fruit. You teach them, you give them a piece of fruit and you go, hey, Erwin, this is fruit. I think it's good for you. I think you're going to enjoy it. And then eventually Erwin will like learn, hey, fruit. Whenever you take out a piece of fruit and you call it fruit, he might learn to say fruit. But it's not a guarantee. It's not like every bird will learn how to talk because we did have, whoa, what on earth is going on over here? 1 second, guys. Ha, there we go. That's doing better. All right. So, yep. But Erwin will teach you how to say fruit eventually. We just need to get some of the NPCs over here to do that. There we go. And there's some fruit up there. And then I'm going to put some fruit right there. Oh, that's already looking so much better. And then I was thinking we could hang like little rope toys for them to play with. So do this and then do this. And look at that. Look at that. It's like a little rope toy for them. Oh, I think that's perfect. Okay, and we'll put one over by Scarlet too, so that she can enjoy having a little rope toy to play with. And then I want one over here by where Erwin's going to be. And then maybe like a little perch for them right there. All right. So we'll put this here. Doing good. And maybe like put another one over here, put another one over here, maybe back here. So we'll have just like a bunch of random ropes hanging from this tree, but that's because they're different spots that the birds can kind of grab onto and like jump to and play with. I wonder if there's like, do you guys have other ideas for cool toys we could put up here for them? Oh goodness. Also the Quaker parrot. That's another talking kind of parrot. So there's quite the variety. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to get a little crafting bench built because having a crafting station nearby when we need to be doing lots of work over here is going to be a good idea. All right, let's come over. Good, it can read that chest. Fantastic. I'm going to shove all this in here. And look, we got our figs. They showed up. I'm so glad. Yay. And we're going to have to like put the blocks, like wrap the bamboo around the wood center in a little bit when we have enough bamboo. But let's come over here and like that maybe? Like that? And then maybe we could get one of the birds to like perch over here on this perch later. That would be really cool. Oh, you guys, I like this. This will be fun. And eventually they'll learn how to like say words and phrases, maybe talk about like their species. Like Scarlet can say, I'm a scarlet macaw, you know, things like that. Or like, hello, or welcome to Zoodesia. So we can teach them to say that. But just remember, birds in real life, a lot of parrots, you can teach them context eventually. But many of them, a good majority of them, don't understand what they're saying. Now, some of them, like the African greys, you can, over years of training, teach them things like math. You can teach them the concept of zero. You can teach them color difference. You can teach them a little bit of grammar so they can put together their own sentences that have context and meaning. That's amazing. But if you're going for something that doesn't take years of training, but will still say a few words and doesn't live like 80 years and you have to have your grandchildren inherit, that's a parakeet or a buji, as some people call them, or a bujeri. Bureri. I can't remember what the other word is for them. They're called parakeets in the United States. They're really common. They're pretty cute. A lot of people usually get them as like their first birds, and a lot of the males will talk. And I hear that the males who will talk are usually solo males, and that means that they bond more with their people because there's not other birds to like bond with. And that is why they will figure out like, hey, if I say these words, this person thinks it's awesome. And I know there's actually a pretty popular parakeet on YouTube called Disco, and I like checking out Disco's stuff now and then because he'll just sing and chatter and talk to himself. And they do kind of like a word salad thing where they'll just say all of the words they know in random orders. So again, they're just saying the words. They don't have the context of the words. But these guys are pretty smart, pretty intelligent, and we're going to put in a couple NPC zookeepers in here so that they can start training them. And I'm going to go ahead, and it's been a long time since I've done this, so this is kind of a sneaky way to slip this in so I can try it out again. But the way that this usually works, and I'm kind of nervous to do this because we've grown so much as a community, is we do add you guys occasionally into the zoo. Those of you who have been keeping up since season 1 remembers the coining some job videos and remembers when people could donate as interns and then be added into the world. So I'm going to have 2 people come over and be the bird trainers. They're going to be our special bird trainers who are going to be here at the bird tree, and they'll also be educators so people can ask them questions about the parrots and they can learn more about the parrots and the Australian bird aviary and where to find it. And I'm going to have one of those people be a previous person who has been an NPC or an intern in the past. So if you have been an NPC or an intern in the past and you haven't been added into the world and you want to be in here and you want to be the bird trainer, remember, you will be added back into your original position if you can just be a little more like patient and wait for me to like complete building some more of the areas. But if you want to shift where you were to being over here at the bird tree, leave a comment down below. If more than one person says, yeah, I was so and so in the old world and I would like to be one of the new bird trainers, then I'll just have to like randomly pick among them. And I hope that's okay. And then the other person will be someone from the comments that I just randomly pick. I use the randomizer to make sure that it's fair. And the way that it works is that you go ahead and you leave a comment and you say, I would like to be the position of the bird keeper. And my name is this. And my hair color, my skin color, my eye colors are this. And then you'll be put into a little zookeeper uniform and you'll be added over here. You could say one of your favorite things about the birds that you really like, and I can add that in as something that your NPC says. But that's kind of how it usually goes. And I'm a little nervous to do that, but here it is, the official announcement. We will be adding in 2 NPC bird trainers who will stand over here and begin to bring our zoo to life. One of them, if you are a previous NPC from the old world or an intern from the old world, please let me know and you will be entered into the little randomization pool for somebody to be picked. And then if you are not, if you are new or you were never an NPC in the old world, you will be the other person potentially. And I will go through and I will use a random number generator to pick one of the comments from both sections, and those are the people who will win. So remember, you can leave like heartfelt pleas that pull at my heartstrings about how much you love birds, but it's going to be the random generator that decides who gets the position, and we will have lots and lots and lots of positions like this in the future. So I hope that's going to be okay. I'm really excited because we've been working on our bird tree. It looks good. It really does look good. I'm going to see if that bamboo has grown because we just need to put like a few more pieces of bamboo down to make the ropes completed. And what else should we put over here, you guys? Like maybe move this bush. The bush propagated for me. What a good bush. Well, maybe I should leave that bush there because then it kind of like marks off that pathway. Are you going to propagate? No. Do you guys want to make more bushes for me? You made more bushes for me. Thank you. That's actually looking really good. Hang on a second. This series got a little bit of plant fever setting in. All right, come here, little boxwoods. Be good. Come on. You want to be more boxwoods. All right, I think I need to wait for them to grow a little bit. They usually prefer propagating after they grow some. So let's go check the bamboo. Woo, but yeah, that is kind of a little sneaky episode to put in our first unofficial official coining some jobs videos, but it's been a long time since I've done it, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up with everybody. Hopefully. Oh, look at the bamboo. I love you, bamboo. You've grown so much. You've grown so much. Oh, look, you grew right there, right before my eyes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, and this should be enough to make a couple more blocks. Good. All right, let's go ahead and build this block. I actually feel really good about the idea of having more NPC like people walking around. It's going to be really fun, and I feel good about getting this little mini exhibit done. It's actually getting something done, and I kind of want to finish working on this garden area, and then we'll work on the fish zone after that, just so we have kind of a completed chunk. So what do you guys think we should do for over here? I was thinking maybe like a tiny koi pond, and oh, seeds, I need those for my magpie. Yes. I was thinking maybe like a tiny koi pond or maybe a little garden of some kind over here. And if we did a garden, what kind of plant? Maybe like a plant that's native to this area? Huh. I think, oh, there's some like violets. So we could do like violets, or maybe something a little bit more exciting that could be more exotic. So tomorrow we'll build like a little garden, maybe a little pond over here. We'll have to see. The pond might be a little bit much for just this section, so we might just build a little garden over here that people can kind of sit in with maybe a couple exotic plants that they can look at. And let's go ahead and see what we can do to finish up our little parrot tree. All right, we're gonna put this right here. I think I have just enough. Oh, yay! All right, short tassel bamboo, come here, and let's do this one. And let's come over here. This one's gonna be a little bit hard. I'm gonna have to dig a little hole. And this one, oh, just in time too, because the sun is setting, and that means the zombie cats are going to show up. And I will show you guys the zombie cats in the future if you guys are interested, but they start spawning right over there, and there's a lot of them when they start coming. All right, good. And I'll get some glowstone tucked up in the leaves so that there's some light over here. These guys are going to be totally safe, so we don't have to worry about them. And there we go. All right, you guys. Well, I look forward to seeing your applications for the NPC. It might be a couple days before the NPCs start showing up, just because I want to give people like a fair chance to come in and like apply. And then I'll use the random generator to decide, and we'll work on the garden tomorrow. And then we're going to set to work on the fish area, though this Saturday I think we are going to be decorating for the winter holidays. Oh my gosh, Sunflower. Even when I try to plan, there is still so much to do in the zoo. And I'm going to get out of here before the zombie cats get me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.